So, I'm not sure where you last left off, so chat's gonna have to help me with that. I only noticed after chat said something. I don't know how long, because there is a stream delay in between. Did you see me stacking the Lingering Holy Water plus the Tall Holy Water? Oh, okay, so chat didn't see Tall Holy Water. That's fair. Hello, Gently. Hope you're doing well. Unfortunately, we're having some internet issues, so I will not be starting up VP1, even though I really want to. I cannot start up an RPG if internet drops like that. Hopefully you're doing well, Gently. We were just testing out some cheats. So we were seeing the Tall Holy Water mixed with the Lingering Holy Water. Look how tall that is, chat. It's taller than Alucard. That doesn't seem very fair. I think chat missed me going into here, so let me just reset them real quick. Yeah, look at that holy water, chat. Welcome back. So, Try, you were saying you're still having some issues with the command list? You have to let me know. If you're still having issues with it, I could try to show it on stream. But yeah, you basically have to just resize the list with the mouse. So if you haven't tried that, that's probably why it's not working still for you. If you're only trying to do it via the properties of the source, you're not doing it right. Oh, even with the mouse resize, it doesn't work? That's interesting. Okay. Do you know how tall you want your 2-page command list to be? Approximately? I mean, I could do a custom one for you for sure. But if you can count how many commands you want, because that's the unit of measure. If you want it to be like 12 or 15, just let me know, and then I'll test it on stream. No, you cannot give me pixel measurements. I'm like, no, you gotta count the commands, because my pixels are not the same as your pixels, and I don't have a monitor that tall. that I can't answer you. I only go up to 1080, so if you're working in 4K, I'm like, I have no idea. I don't even know relatively how big that would be. But yeah, for me, I didn't have any issues with the full screen for sure. Yeah, I just test with 1080, and it works on 1080. So it's like, if it works on 1080, it should work in 4K, in theory. Anyway, I think we've seen enough of the holy water. I mean, like, I could show you how fast I can do it. It'll take me like 5 minutes. I just have to open up the file. The long part is me getting to the file, and testing it is very easy. Although I don't think I'm gonna test it on this scene. We'll test it on like a brand new scene, because I don't really want to mess up this connection with the command list. So I think that was the holy water. Was there something else we were going to test before we troubleshoot some of Try's issues? I didn't really ever get to talk about some of the changes I did for Mayhem. So at some point we'll do that. Maybe I'll reserve that for the end of the stream, because they're not very exciting changes. I'm trying to see if there's anything in here that we haven't seen before. We've seen the teleport to Long Library. We've seen that. Turbo mode, not what I thought it was. We have walk in air, but that sounds kind of I mean, maybe. You have the command list as you have it right now, so I have the commands there for viewers anyway. I mean, I did make this one a little taller than the default one. I think the default one was only 5 commands or something like that. So I was thinking by just making it like 9 or so, it would cycle a lot less. Basically 3 pages instead of like the 4 or 5, I think would have been the default. So it's not bad. But if you do want it taller, just let me know. It's like, if you look at this, you would need to increase it by probably at least 5 commands. So if you wanted it to be 5 commands taller, I could probably do that. No exclamation mark gold. No, I'm not running the bot right now. Don't let this stuff in the side confuse you. That's disabled at the moment. I mean, if you really want to see your gold, I could boot it up for sure. But jump in mid-air Alucard. Is this like infinite jump? Let's find out, chat. Is this just like a triple jump? Or is it infinite jump? Very important we learn these things. Jump mid-air. What does this do to the game? Well, we already have the double jump, so I should be able to test this. Oh, it seems to be like an infinite jump. Look at that, chat. That doesn't seem very fair. Actually, no, hold on. I just thought of something. What if I do this? What happens? Hold on. Rapid fire, re-enable. Let's witness, chat. What does this do to the game? Yeah! We outscreen scroll it. Yeah! Oh, chat, this is what I want. Oh, yes. Oh, this solves all of my issues. Oh no, but then I can't. Oh, then I can't dive kick. Oh no, don't make me choose. I don't want to choose. Oh, that would have solved our problem though. Man. I was hoping holding down and jump here would let me dive kick. It doesn't let me dive kick. I thought I had a genius level idea for a moment. So disappointing. Oh, does it not turn off until I leave the area? Maybe. Oh. Hold on, we gotta leave the area. I wanna go back to the beginning. Yeah, I mean you could just ascend, which is very amusing that you could do that. But I want my multi-kicks back. It does turn off eventually, right? Question mark. I did disable the cheat. Yeah, I want to go back to the turbo mode. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Does this reset it? No, it's like permanent. Oh, that one's more finicky. That's a shame. Yeah, see that? I can't reach the floor. Okay, we're gonna reset. Hopefully this will fix it. Oh wow, is it able to soft reset even with turbo? Interesting. I thought for sure it would enter the menu and mess it up. Let's see, chat. I'm gonna go back to our other file. Hopefully it'll reset it. Otherwise I have to soft reset. So hopefully exiting to the menu, coming back, resets our multi-jump. If not, soft reset time. I mean, turbo mode we can toggle for sure. No, it never turns off. Okay. That's not as useful as I was thinking it was. Man, could you imagine though, in a world where I could choose between infinite flight and the dive kick? That would have been my favorite mode of all time. I'd be like, chat, I will give you subs so that way you can go into turbo mode. I will pay you to turbo mode. Oh, I crashed the game. Hold on a second. Yeah, this is the tingle, tingle, tingle I didn't want to hear. Now let's disable. Reset. No more tingle, tingle, tingle. Too many cheats loaded, chat. It didn't like it. I know. See, that would have been like the funniest way to solve not having enough jump height. I mean, there still could technically be a workaround, maybe. I have to see if there's a way to isolate his second jump for Mayhem, for sure. Yeah, I figure, you know what, since we're not going to end up doing VP1 due to internet, we might as well just mess around with this a little longer, and then I think I'll help Try with his issue. And then we'll just very briefly playtest all the actions in the current one. That'll be a good sign-off. Also, just trying to insert one press here is kind of interesting. We got past the challenge. Might as well have a little fun with it. Chat can mess around with chaos / mayhem stuff. Oh, I disabled the rapid fire. Gonna say, for people that missed it earlier in the stream. That's such a thing of beauty, chat. So beautiful. I love it. I love it so much, chat. I love that you could just, like, release it, too. Like, if you want the full jump, you could still just Like, there's actually skill involved with it, which is kind of entertaining. It's not just me holding the button. I have to, like, kind of let go if I want the full jump. But still hold the jump. Otherwise, I just get that. Wait, why do I... Oh. I just had a rune sword on me? Interesting. I definitely beat the game in a very interesting way. But I want to test with the shield real quick. I want to show this again for people that might have missed it. It's so funny. There we go. The power slide, chat. Look at that. And then if you flip directions, you can see the shield. I love it. Like, we're dashing so fast it doesn't even load properly sometimes. It's kind of funny. Like, look at it. Our shield is there somewhere. Allegedly. Yeah, if there's some way to improve the backdash speed, for sure. Yeah, like, that's still pretty good for Turbo, for sure. But this is where it's at, chat. This right here. Chat is gonna request for me to power slide, for sure. Oh yeah, so jump in midair, unfortunately, is not a workaround for what we need. I don't think I want to see what walk in midair does, since I think it's gonna have the same issue as the other one. Let's see, are there any other fun commands we haven't chosen to play test yet? Save almost anywhere, boring, we're not gonna do that one. Press select for auto reset, no. We've seen teleport to entrance. Technically, if I wanted a more cool mod, I guess I could always do that. There's a walk through walls cheat. I don't think I want to do that one, to be honest with you. I don't see how that wouldn't just crash the game, like, every time. There's a music modifier, so I guess I could change the sound that plays. I think that's actually currently enabled in the latest version of Chaos. But I don't have any interest in implementing it, for sure. That's too many commands, honestly, for me. Way too many commands. Yeah, walk through walls, especially if it's a temporary thing. No way. That just sounds terrible. Pause attack effect. Killing people with the pause menu is boring. Let's not do that one. Oh yeah, what is the difference between turbo mode and hyper mode? Is there a difference, or is it just the same code and they just named it? Let's find out, chat. Is there a difference between these two things? So allegedly it's active. Not really noticing anything. It's not very hyper mode. So maybe this is just a broken command. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Unless it impacts the enemies. I mean, I guess I could look at the enemy real quick. Yeah, the other one sped up the game. This one doesn't seem to be doing anything. Kind of disappointing. Yeah, they look normal speed to me. Because I can actually react to them. So, very disappointing command. 0 out of 10, chat. Oh, that's an enemy I could... Oh, hold on. Alright, let's disable this since it doesn't do anything. Want to know, chat. Oh, we could kind of do it. He has a really small hitbox, though. Yeah, we just dive kick too fast. That's amazing. I love it, though, chat. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off again. That's definitely my favorite one so far that we found. Lose momentum when jumping, gets stuck in certain poses. I mean... I can't test purely positive commands. I suppose I should do this. What does it mean, get stuck in certain poses? Sometimes you just have to know, chat. Oh. Let's see what they mean. Ooh. Ooh, that's brutal. That does not feel good. Yeah, so you can't jump forward. Look at that, chat. I'm holding forward. I just come to a dead stop. I mean, that's a very strong negative command, but then it would make platforming impossible. Like, I literally have to be like a pixel next to it for it to work. That might be too strong, chat. Doing that on Legion would be interesting. It's very true. He has a lot of parts, you would just kind of bounce off him forever. You could probably do that to Shaft Orb as well, if Shaft Orb is in the corner. I think other bosses that don't have like a huge hitbox on them. Probably style on Akmadon. No, Akmadon would still grab you. In theory, you could style an Akmadon that way. So yeah, that one just halts all your forward momentum. Kind of boring. We could do that without needing the cheat system. Okay, allegedly this one is automatic Hellfire, but the last time I tried an automatic Hellfire, it just made us do the pose. I'm gonna write pose question mark. That does not appear to be doing anything. Oh, we're like in the stance for it. Oh. That's not useful. I can't move from the stance. So definitely not useful. Let's reset. We soft locked ourselves, chat. We're stuck in the Hellfire Cape animation. Yeah, so some of these just don't appear to work. I don't know if it's like, as I said before, like an emulation issue or what the deal is. Or if they're just bad cheats. I mean, I'm not gonna rule that out. They just not work. I think otherwise I went through everything that I had on the list. There's something called glide to the left and glide to the right. I mean, I guess we could see what those do. I doubt I'll use them, but for the sake of testing, this one is glide left, I think. We just slide constantly? How? Oh, but you could just override it with movement. Oh, that's not as interesting as I thought it was. Oh, if you neutral jump in the air, you go backwards. You don't seem to gain more momentum by jumping towards it. See how I'm like using the background to tell like where the start and end point is of my jump. So I don't see a difference between my left jump and my right jump. That one's unfortunately boring. If that one always forced you a certain direction, that could be interesting. Because then it could be like a wind physics thing that you would see in like a Mario game, for example. Just to make platforming really hard in one direction. But it unfortunately is completely overwritten by the player, so it has no application for that. I am really running out of things to test here, chat. I think we went through most of them. Like invincibility, we don't need a command for that. Freezing enemies on screen, no, we don't need those kinds of positive effects. This one is super jump longer version. I don't know if this is implemented differently or if it's the same as before. Oh, I didn't like it because of the spaces. Hold on, let me manually remove them. Oh, 1 second. This one I think is not the underwater effect. Oh. Do I fall eventually? Do I? I don't think I do, chat. I think we're just up here now. This is our life at the top of the screen. Hope you enjoy it, chat. Alucard's just hanging around, as it were. I can't drop this. It's too powerful. Oh boy. Okay, if you toggle it off, do you at least fall? Okay, you fall instantly. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's about it for the commands to test. I'm really struggling to see if there's anything else. I'm just triple checking. We have the ability to modify what's in the candles, but I think that's too situational. I don't think there's a really fair way I could balance that. I'm not sure if chat wants me to try anything else before we move on. Otherwise, I think I'm going to help try with some of the stuff, and maybe we'll just test out Mayhem a little bit. I could get another little taste. But I definitely want to resolve any issues Try happens to be having first. You're annoying Ziggy with issues and preparing my own Mayhem later. I was going to say, well, I mean, some of them are very legitimate, and we have to spend time to make sure that they're addressed in any kind of build before you test. Yeah, some of the other ones are just like godlike protection, maxing items. Yeah, this is like messing with the boss position stuff. I don't think I'm as interested in that, so I am not seeing anything else. Well, I guess we could test literally one last thing. We'll do the walk in air, why not? Just for completion's sake, so we can see what it looks like. We're gonna capture it on stream. What does this do to the game? Oh. I'm in the falling animation. That's not walk in air, that's that's get stuck forever. Oh no. No, I don't like that. I mean, I could just pose like this. I could approach them menacingly, but I don't think that's really gonna help us that much. What does the man-bat cheat do? That's a good question. I guess we could try that. I don't have the bat form on this file, so I'm not sure what that will do. But we'll try with and without the bat for sure. Let's give that a quick test. It might not do anything if I'm not in the bat form already, so this one I'll play around with. Oh, it glitches it horribly. Oh no, that's terrible. Let's not do that one. No. No, stop that. There we go. Hello, Tony Young. Hope you're doing well. Also hope you're doing well too, dog. We're just messing around with some cheats, potentially for the Mayhem mode. I'm not seeing too much else to test here. So I think what we'll do, chat, is I'm going to take a short break from the test, and instead we're going to address Try's issue, and then I think when we're done with Try's issue, we're going to go ahead and just run through the commands. I think I'll enable Mayhem, so you can see all the stuff in the bottom right with all the prices. We'll go ahead and turn it on just to give it one last quick test with the current build. The only thing you need for this game, to be honest, is luck boost. Aw. I'm like, you could win every single run. All you have to do is just get Chrysogram and Varda every time. just first drop from skeleton. It's fine. Believe in the seed generator. Let's listen to a little bit of music as we go into programming mode briefly. I think me finding the music will take longer than the change, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and reset. We'll do Wicked Child, why not? Oh, you're a 100% player? I'm so sorry. That's... Ooh, I was gonna say, I guess it's good that if you stop with Castlevania Symphony of the Night and you don't try to do an aria, or a Dawn, or a Portrait, it's probably for the best. Oh no, there's so many things to collect in those games. So we'll just go to Let's Chat for now. So let's just quickly go through and see what Try's dealing with. So Try, you just want something with 6 or 5 extra commands? I could probably do that. And we'll just load it on the screen here for our test. We don't need another scene for that. Also helps if I have the right folder open. As I said before, the time it takes for me to code is mostly me just trying to navigate to the right file. There's nothing to do with the difficulty of the code. I have too many files. Make it an even 14. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna boot up the bot. So chat, you could start earning some points for the Mayhem testing. So just give it like 1 minute and you should see the Magilu bot talking to you. It's just gotta boot up again. So in case you were not around when we were testing Mayhem earlier, you'll be able to generate some points in order to impact the gameplay. And all I want you to do is to do crazy things. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad. I just want to see that everything's interacting and working correctly. Okay, so I believe Magilu bot is live. So the exclamation mark Gald should tell you what you have. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the files. Ooh, try only at 313. Jeez, brutal. Chris is already jumping in with the boss. He's like, listen, I'm not gonna wait for it. I'm gonna call this one Try Override. Oh, this already is the full screen one. Okay, so I gotta delete this one actually. Copy. Try again with a fresh file. Oh, I have to actually insert my key at some point to show Try that it works. Or I guess I could just give it to Try directly. I don't technically have to test that on stream. Let's see, we are set at 9 commands. I'm gonna make it... I'm gonna add 5. And done. I told you it was gonna take me longer to get music and everything else than actually code that. I just had to get to the file. Anyway, Try. I'm gonna send it to you directly. You can have fun with that file. Sent. I mean, if all he wants is more rows, I mean, that's straightforward, chat. It's fine. So that should be taller. You'll have to let me know if it's not loading as intended. Oh, chat's already finding a Rokuro. Good job getting the extra gold. So chat, we have the important question to ask. If we're gonna briefly play on a seed, what's the seed name gonna be, chat? You have the opportunity to name the game.
Look, a shooting star!
Look, a shooting star. Ooh, Chris coming up big with 755. Eye roller over there. He's posing on the whole chat. Brutal. Oh, chat's stuck on the name. Uh-oh. They've been defeated by the first question. Game over. So I guess we'll chat decide some things. Jerk is awesome. Okay, I mean, it's a lie, but we can say that. Let's go ahead and randomize the seed real quick. See, Chris was too slow on the draw. He had his opportunity. Oh, that's like super old. I don't think I've heard this version of the song. What is this even from? Oh, a Commodore 64 version? Oh, that would explain it. Funky. I know. I was like, I'm used to the NES version. I forgot it was on the Commodore 64. It's like all slow too. It's just depressing to listen to. Hold on. Oh, the MS-DOS version is not much better. Oh no, let's at least go to Amiga. Maybe that one will sound okay. And it sounds really slow. We'll go with the funky remix. Do PlayStation 1. We'll remove our randomizer. So I'm just setting up. I think it is now good to go. Yeah, that one's more palatable for me. Like, listen, I don't mind retro, but that Commodore 64 version was sad. Like, I have heard good songs like pre-NES or on alternate systems of the NES. That was not one of them. That was just most unfortunate, really. Okay, so I think we are good to go. So let's go ahead and boot up the game. I guess for those that are curious, this version is from the Sharp X 68000. Akumajo Dracula. All is that. And I think we're good to test this. I hear sound, good sign. Roll number 2. After we hear sound. Okay, that appears to be working. It's always fun. Let's go ahead and jump into the game. And hopefully we see that it says bot connected, or else we're going to be in sad times. Oh, I don't have a bot key, so that would make it fail automatically by virtue. 1 second, chat. I technically have a new version of it. That's why I was looking for it to, looking for those things before we started. So if I do this... oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I forgot. We have delayed notifications. That scared me. I was like, oh no, did it not go through? No, it's fine. Yeah, no tinga tinga tinga. We're good. We're not gonna get tinga 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 to death. So everything is live technically right now, but I guess we'll talk about some things. So you might notice the different Mayhem bar, I think, since you last saw the game. There we go, chat. It's now official. I chose a nice purple for it. There's still a lot I have to modify, but it's getting a little closer to being our own. I guess I'll start a new file. I'll call this one Tinga. We did get Tinga Tinga to death earlier. Yeah, we're just gonna do a very sloppy Richter, and then we're just gonna go test some commands in the new seed. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Why do I even bother? Okay, got the heart set I'm looking for. Is that a monolith? I did not mean to pop that one, but that's okay. Let's do a quick whip. I threw the cross off screen. Good thing this is not a serious run. Oh, that was terrible stacking. Ooh, terrible.
This one is special.
I mean, we didn't get hit, but that was pretty bad.
Have no future.
Rest in peace, Cross. Yeah, maybe I was too slow on the Hydrostorm. I know sometimes you'd get bad stacks, but that was significantly terrible. Okay, let's start Mayhem. That way you could play along for a little bit. I don't intend to beat the game. It's more for you to stress test it.
Yay!
The Mayhem is now officially started.
Fireball!
Fireball indeed, chat. Everything should be fixed with the bot view. I think it just had an old version of the bot. And immediately going for the Hex. Nice. Oh, you know what? I should put that on my to-do list. I should make Hex try to dynamically populate on the side. Got hearts only immediately. Brutal. Will I actually reach the save point? We'll be a very interesting test. Oh, that was weird. I couldn't use a Goonie there for a second. I got, like, the Chris animation. Chat doing their best to kill me. Thank you, chat. I might be dead here. Underwater plus no weapons plus half health. Kind of brutal. A Goonie is pretty bad. At multi-targets. I might be able to out-level them, though. Yeah, Heart's only level 1. Definitely a penalty command. Unless it's cross, then it's godlike. That's already saying get juggled. So if I get touched by anything at all, I'm basically dead instantly. Soul of Wolf. That would be useful if I didn't have every other command on me. I am way too slow, I think, to get through this hallway. I have to wait for the curse to wear off. Okay. I'm gonna pray a zombie doesn't spawn on me, because I'm pretty sure it'll kill me instantly. Actually, they don't spawn in this hallway. Never mind. Fine. I for some reason thought they were in this hallway. Okay, we're fine. We're gonna get to the end. Okay, yeah, Get Juggled and Rushdown should not stack, so I think Rushdown is gonna wait for Get Juggled to finish. I think that was one of the things that we fixed between streams, but chat hasn't technically seen it. There we go. See, I waited for the other one to wear off. Nice. So I got to a save point. Thank you, chat. Oh no. Oh no. I think I'm soft locked here. We're just gonna wait this out. Chat wins. Fatality. It's too fast. I am both in the center and not in the center. This isn't even a cheat. Yeah, I might have to slightly tune down Rushdown so that it doesn't soft lock. It's weird because I think I have it set to speed lock, so I would have thought it would have not been active in this room. So we're gonna put that on the bug list, chat. Just things you gotta change. Let's see. Rushdown. Save room. Fix.
Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on, indeed. I mean, I'll get out of it eventually. That's not like a permanent soft lock.
Whoa, this looks bad.
This looks bad. Chat ragging on me. Terrible. So yeah, everything should be fixed. Everything should be named correctly. All the durations should be improved. So this is not the version that I think Try has, but it's pretty close. I mostly just fixed things on the form, and I think I changed one thing on Minor Trap. The Minor Trap should be completely fine in this version.
You're pretty
It
much
still
screwed.
works in the other one. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I think it has a chance of rolling blank. That was one of my test slots. It's very low, though. I doubt it'll happen too often. Chat testing ambush. Good test. I'm sure as soon as I find another enemy, we'll be seeing quite a lot of them. Now, I have Leapstone and Soul of Wolf. So if I end up with Gravity Boots, I have Flight via multiple methods. Hello, Ambush. See that, chat? It even has the right name. Feel so proud. I fixed it. I got slammed. Chat making sure the slam command works. Thank you, chat. I see my weapon came back. So that was the other thing I think I talked about I wanted to do, where unarmed removes your sub-weapon and returns it. I'm glad we got to see that. Chain trade for Dark Shield. Sure, I'll wear one of those. Better than nothing, chat. I'm gonna use this to hopefully get through here. There's an invisible something or other hitting me there, other than the drop of water. I don't know where it is. As you can see, I'm getting hit by it randomly. I think we're just gonna have to try to brute force to the save point and pray. Alright, if there was not a save point here, that for sure would have killed me. For sure, chat. Now, I am noticing that speed is not activating. That might be a bug. I'll look into it. Regen is working. I think that's an issue with Rushdown. I'll take a look into it. Oh, it doesn't do as much damage as I thought. Fine, we'll do original boss strats. Fine. Wait, isn't he supposed to transform when it... Yeah, why did he dive and then attack? I thought he was supposed to land and then transform. I wonder why he skipped that phase, chat. That was just weird. I'll take the max health, even though it'll lower our health, because regen is pretty good. We can just kind of throw knives out with regen. I guess that is the nice thing. It does make a dagger actually fairly useful. So I have a pretty strong sub-weapon at the moment with regen. I say that and immediately lose it. HP for MP. I got gravity boots, I think. So yeah, I think there's one small change I could do. I mean, it's up to try. I could push another build to fix this. Or rush down and I think speed. It's definitely worth fixing for sure. I just have to recompile it. Yeah, I think that's due to get rush down and get juggle to not stack. I think one of the flags just didn't reset. Not a big deal. Very easy fix. Stop coming in. Nice. Yeah, I think underwater and speed will not work due to rush down. I think not clearing the flag. As I said before, is they're both basically you can say something is speed locked, so you can't modify their speed. Because remember, chat, I was saying how I didn't want rush down speed up to be impacted by haste. I think I just forgot to set the flag off. That's all. Very simple change. We'll fix that after the stream. Yeah, try. If you want this latest version for sure, I could just make another build and let you know when it's up. Actually, chat, I have to pause for 1 second. I'm getting a phone call.
What?
Sorry about that. Family was just asking a quick question. We're good. So yeah, maybe we'll even test the fix live, because why not? Super extra range. I'm certainly getting the super extra range. Now, out of curiosity, am I damageable right now? I am, okay. I was curious how one of the back-end things worked. I guess it just... Maybe it just means the iframes on dashes. I was worried it actually did give me invincibility. That's not what I wanted. Oh wait, it's not on this command anymore. I can't test it here. Never mind. Ignore me. Thinking of the old version. Slam jam? No. We'll see about that. Yeah, so I think speed and underwater are caught. I'm not sure what the other command is, though, that chat used. Like, the final command makes sense. It's summoner. Granted power of mist. Made a summoner. Nice. Unless chat just used another speed up or something. There's summoner coming into effect. And nicely done. Has the right icons. That's all fixed. You're good to go. Love them falling in from the ceiling. Although I think this is such a weird area for the fleamen. Not sure how much they'll help us here. Unfortunately, this does last a while. Oh, now they spawn in. Whatever. Where were they before? Swap stats. 28 int. That's pretty high. Well, we killed somebody with summoner. Nice. Mission accomplished. Oh, that's an ally. I was wondering why I wasn't taking damage there. I got really confused, chat. I was like, what? Yeah, as I said before, I'm not playing to win. I'm just playing to explore. Like, I could have gone and gotten the relics that were above slow grow, for example. Like, I'm very much aware. But I just want to test new areas, see how things are loading. So I see some small things I think I could tweak. And this will just be a... I'll just apply the fix directly to 1.0, I think. Or I guess I could release a new patch for it. Plus, it doesn't really matter. So the downside, though, Try, is that if you take this build, you will have to delete your tool config again. Or you have to download the files again. Ooh, that's super glitchy. Love it, though. Trying to do little short jabs. Oh, well, I mean, I'm not focusing on the bottom right Try. I mean, I'll do it eventually. I literally have not touched anything for the bot. I have nuked the bot so many times. I'm literally only testing the commands. I don't even have my sound effects in the game. I'm literally just doing the playtest build. I don't care what it says in the bottom right. Anyway, I got Dagger back. Yeah, like what you're hearing now are the sound effects you would get Try. Like I assigned it to most actions, so you'll have some variety. But yeah, you have to reset those if you have custom ones.
Look, a shooting star!
I was really surprised chat did not endurance me on the way here. I'm being real honest with you, chat. No toughness. Chat was very reserved. I was thinking for sure. Maybe chat thought I was gonna skip the doppelganger because I have gravity boots, which I could do, but he's dead now. What he gets.
What?
Swap equipment. Got wizard hat. Nice. Spike breaker. What a ridiculous set of items. Love I lost health there because of regen, overcapping me. Why am I How many things are in breakfast set? That was like the 4th item I threw. That was crazy. Goodbye, Skeleton Ape. Super dead. Skill of Wolf. I wish I could use it in this area. So it looks like the smart relic choice is working, because you can't get Skill of Wolf normally. So I guess we could test it here. Not going for the slam. Oh, not enough hallway. Sorry, I thought it was at the other location. I mean, it's important to activate warps for sure. I thought I had a normal weapon there for a second. Oops. No diagonal slash for fist. I have to be crouching. Ooh, you hexed my weapon away. I don't think chat has seen this one yet. So this is actually new for the chat. So that took away my sub-weapon and my current weapon for a temporary amount of time. But my sub-weapon should come back eventually if I don't pick up another one. It doesn't stop me from putting weapons on. Like, I could still do that. It's kind of like another quick unarmed, I guess. I'm not sure if I should tweak that command at all. It's like a... There's the slam. There's a 1 in 3 chance of getting that one. I mean, losing your weapon can be very big. If you're trying to fight a boss, just losing it, if you don't have a lot of backups, it's pretty brutal. This is what I wanted to test. Activated super speed. Oh, it cleared out eventually. Interesting. It unstuck itself, chat. So I must have another command that clears the speed up eventually. That is super fast. That is really fast, actually. Oh, I almost got through there before he spawned. Oh, hey, random Vlad relic, nice. So many books. Love the chat. Ooh, Chris burned out on gold. Moving so fast, I barely reacted to a demon card being there. Just out of curiosity, what was in the shop?
I'm interested in this. I'm interested in this.
Soul of Bad is in the shop? Really? Man, Chad, if I'd been playing this seriously, this would have been like the best seed ever. Can you imagine, chat? How lucky it is you just get Bat in the shop?
Thank you.
Wow. Where is this when I play seriously? What else is in the shop? An actual ice brand? Not bad, but too expensive. Not liking the armor so much. Strengthens power of the cross? No. I was like, hey, a strength 15, that's really good. Then I saw what price it was on. Then it was like, never mind. That one's actually terrible. What a troll. Yeah, just random bat. I really need to get better at doing that input quickly. There we go. I wanted to see the super bat briefly. Help me, random things. Spawn on the enemies. Defend me. There we go. Spawn on them. Tell them how it's done. I think we're doing pretty good here. Summoner will hopefully take some kills for us. Nice. Thank you, Flea Armor. There we go. They cleaned a house, chat. So I'm fairly happy with what's going on. I think I just have one actual bug so far. Well, two. Both of them involving Rushdown. Other than that, not bad. Oh no, try. I'll leave it up to you what you would rather me do. I could make another build. You'd have to delete your other setup. There we go. Why did we take so little damage from him? Oh, because it's Spike Breaker. I was like, didn't we have no armor? And I was like, swap equipment. You're not supposed to face tank him like that, but it's fine. Oh, the super underwater is back. Underwater stacked on itself. Interesting. Why did that happen? I'll have to see what's going on with that. I have to view the VOD for that. So something cleared the speed flag that shouldn't have cleared it. Because I was wondering before how it broke out of Rushdown. That's fine. Take a look at that in a little bit. Yeah, I know. Underwater indeed. Yeah, see, the problem though, Try, is that if I make fixes today... Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll release a stable version in a bit. So I have to see what is causing... I mean, that one should be easy to find. I just have to check the commands that actually clear speed that shouldn't clear speed. Should actually be a pretty quick fix. I'm just trying to think what would have caused it. So something that would clear speed is not marked as speed locked. I think is what's happening there. Rest in peace, my hearts. I had like 100 plus of you. Now I'm down to 45. I have to implement something for Minor Trap. I'm just gonna say, because I think the current health thing was... It's okay. I mean, it's in there. It will technically do stuff, but... I'm gonna replace it anyway. So I have a Vlad relic, so technically the other command should be empowered. Oh, Merman statue? Well, I actually have Jewel of Open. No. Oh, so just random rolled Merman statue. Interesting. Oh, because it was Major Boon. That's why it was Major Boon. I'm unfortunately not near a boss. I guess I could go... No, that's not true. I could go refight the Doppel. Go check Doppel out, chat. So you might notice the notifications are definitely a little slower than they were before, but I think that helps with readability, for sure. Hopefully the chat likes the change to the notification speed. I could see if you have, like, hundreds of people, it's a problem, but when there's only, like, 10 or 15 active commands going on within a minute, it doesn't make sense for it to only display for a second. I did the second wing smash too early. One day I'll learn what the timing is. I think that time I was just out of MP. But I feel less bad about that last one, dropping it. Let's go see. Tough bosses should respawn. Good sign. We're fighting the boss again. Let's see if we get the duplicates. We're too cool to look at them. Chat immediately trying to slam me. Tough boss is Doppel 10. Seems to be working. Thank you, Bible. There we go. Just Bible our way through problems, chat. Chat immediately trying to get juggled me. Brutal. But yeah, I mean, I'm mostly satisfied. I think I have like an errant speed flag somewhere, but it's not a showstopper. It will fix itself. The only downside is it will lock up underwater for a while. So again, I have to kind of review the VOD if I really want to figure it out without looking into the code, which command did it. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is at the moment. I got cursed. Get wrecked. The triple punch is real. I don't know why I thought it was gonna go up when it clearly was at the peak of its wave already. So that was just a huge misplay on my part. Again, I'm just kind of exploring a little bit more, and then I'll probably do some code fixing, listen to some music. It's like, with the bug fix, it's almost enough for me to consider making it another patch. This one fixes a lot of stuff on the forums, because I just didn't test those. Honestly, I had mostly placeholder stuff there, because that was not the intent of the first build at all. It was just enough that the commands worked if you did it solo. But everything should now be set up in this version that I'm playing for the different like speeds, and everything should be putting to the right values. Oh yeah, speaking of which, chat, I haven't seen like a stats down. Yeah, I don't think I have a sound effect on speed. Don't worry about that one. Yeah, we're just having fun, chilling out. What I could do, for the people that are very active, I might just gift you some gold. In fact, I'm gonna do that right now. 1 second, chat. So I'm pretty happy with the rate in which you get gold. I don't think there's anything I have to change there. Find Chris. Chris is... Oh, that's why I'm not getting spammed with commands. He's bankrupt. 10,000. There you go, Chris. Try. You know what, Try? You are at 10,000. How's that? There you go. I was thinking about it. I'm like, good, you guys priced yourselves out. That's the intent for sure. But now you can test it. Oof, I got wrecked. I hit minimum stats on a few of those. Brutal. Oh, actually, you know what? My number of hearts isn't correct. I thought I fixed that. Well, goodbye, my weapon. Huh. I thought I put the minimum to 50, but it says 42. I have to look into that. I definitely raised that in the code yesterday. Although, you know what? I might have set it so that... Oh, you know what I have to do? I have to check a flag, because I put in the form the ability to stop minimum stats. I want to make sure I implemented that correctly. It could just be like I just forgot to put it on hearts. That would make sense to me, because I definitely added that to every other command, because I was testing that forever on the weekend, last weekend. Super Spellcaster, nice. So this one will give me less overall things. I already have Soul of Bat. So I think it just gave me Form of Mist and Gas Cloud, I think. I don't know why I thought that was the mist button. I just wanted to mist on him, chat. Oh, what happened? Why can't I do that? Oh, did I get random relicked? Oh, that's why. I was like, oh, I wanted to test that. Oh well, rest in peace. Never mind. Oh, somebody gave me a sword. Nice. Oh, I'm falling slow. There we go. That's Mayhem 3. Chat going crazy. My health, I think, more or less stayed the same. I could do it so that the max Mayhem is more random. Like, technically it can roll, like, 99%, for example. I could try to have it in, like, different ranges. Like, it either gives me 20 to 60... or like 80 to 90, and then like 110 to 130 or something. I could split that up. Okay, I got Form of Mist again. Thank you, chat. Do I still have Gravity Boots? I do. Might as well as Ascend. For Underwater. Cat stacking them again. Wow, this would have been like the easiest seed ever. I'm so sad I didn't play this seriously. I'm so sad. It was like 3 really easy relics, more or less, and Soul of Bat. That's just so unfair. Like early Soul of Bat. Like the 3rd check I would have done would have been Soul of Bat. That was so crazy. Makes no sense, chat. Well, that dive kick was terrible. How did that... Oh well. Chat's doing the ambush. We're gonna be here a while. Time stop. Not as useful as you think it would be here with ambush. They're just floating hitboxes now. Chat stacking all the commands. There we go. The stress test is real. Oh, there's my unarmed momentum. Look at it. There we go. I got a little bit of momentum here. Oh, is it just Underwater that doesn't have it? Because you just stack speed with Underwater. Okay, that makes it easy for me. Okay, now I understand. Whoa, there's speed kicking in. Hello. Oh boy, I am like all over the place. Another Vlad? Come on, are you serious? Wow, this seed is so rigged, chat. Jerk is awesome, just gives you like the free seed. Look at that forward momentum though, chat. I don't know what is going on. Super momentum. Yeah, this... Chat would have been so mad if I played this. Could you imagine? I would have been done with this scene in like 50 minutes. How many Vlads did I get? Is it 3? I'm at 3 Vlads. I have Bat. Broken. I skipped checks and I still have 3 Vlads. Like, come on. What is that? Ridiculous. Ridiculous, chat. Actually rigged. Okay. So I'll take a look at Underwater. It's probably just not speed locked. And then Rushdown, I'll fix Rushdown off. I think we're good to go. I've more or less seen what I've wanted to see. I feel pretty confident about the commands. Like, we just have some very super fine, like super minor, easy to fix things. The rushdown soft lock, I think, is the only one that is like, it's slightly above minor. It's like not even moderate. It's just like unfortunate. I don't know what category level to give it, but it's slightly above minor, but definitely not major or moderate. Oh, yeah, speed took away the rushdown because of the lock. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that, chat. For sure. I think the speed... Maybe, you know what it is? I think they might be on the old command. I just have to move it to the new command. Probably what happened. Oh, okay. So I think I've seen enough for now. I have some things I have to tweak. Let's go ahead and stop the mayhem for now. Tough bosses are everywhere. Let's go ahead and close that. Let's go back to Let's Talk, as I would like to get this out of the way so I don't think about it for tomorrow. Let's see. We had a couple issues, mostly involving rushdown. And I think that's just due to the speed lock issue. So let me just make sure everything is updated here. And the mayhem ever truly stop? Not really. So I'm going to have to look into how you add the cheat file manually. I'm probably going to take a template of one of the existing cheats and see if it's as simple as just filling out the columns with the right values. Hopefully it's not more complicated than that. As it wasn't just like hex code value, there were like 9 or 10 inputs. But we'll see. I'm just going to... Oh, I have something there. I'm just going to quickly look at rushdown off. Oh, yep, that would be why. Okay, so that easy fix. Easy fix. That's how fast it was. I already fixed rushdown, chat. Took like 5 seconds. I had set it to true for some reason instead of false. I think I copy pasted it and just never bothered to test it. So that's definitely on me, chat. So that is fixed. Now we have to go to underwater. Underwater was able to fire. So maybe... Oh, yeah, see, it's there. See, it says lock speed is true there, and that's fine. Did I just miss it on the initial queue? No, they all have that. Very interesting. How was that able to do that? Oh, unless speed was missing it. I mean, that could also be it. No, they all have lock speed equal to true. Wait a minute. Uh-oh, conundrum, chat. Is this just not being called properly? Oh, maybe underwater doesn't speed lock. Oh, that might also be it. I'll just take a look at both of those. Yeah, that's speed locked. Then when it's off, it's off. Speed real quick to make sure that that is speed locked. That's also speed locked. So that actually looks fine to me. I'm not sure why that happened. Maybe there's another command that clears it. Did you send it on Discord? Yeah, I sent it to you. I'll send again. Oh, it said failed. Oh, probably because my internet dropped. Try that again. Yeah, I think I just lost internet when I hit send. I just didn't notice because it was for a brief period of time, but it caused it to fail. Let's see. That's that fix. That was easy. I mean, I could just do another build and see if this works. Not like the hardest thing ever to test. Anything else that I should change that's like more of an immediate issue? Oh, I really don't want chat messing with the bot while I'm coding. I'm turning it off. I find that very distracting. I'm like, no. No. Let's listen to music, though. I mean, sometimes it's fine, but when I'm, like, looking for... Like, Troy was trying to do something, and I was trying to read what he was saying, and then I just saw, like, a bazillion commands pop up of, like, So I think that was the big issue. Is there anything else that was soft law? I mean, other than the soft law? With Rushdown? I think that's just because it's too fast. And again, I don't have to address that today. That one I might take some time to think about the best way to implement it. I think other than that, that's actually okay. Because I think what happened is once they get desynced, it gets really confused. So maybe because... Yeah, I think that's what it is. It got really confused. So I think that just one change in Rushdown should fix everything, actually. Yeah, I'm fine with everything else. Is there any other command that was straight up not working? I don't think so. I think chat used everything. I didn't see any issues. Not sure if I want to touch Pain Trade or not today. I do have it noted down. I'm not sure if it's the most satisfying thing. I mean, it's... I think it's at 12, 15, 18%. I mean, it's not bad. It might get a little weird due to rounding, but I'm okay with that. It doesn't have to have perfect rounding for it. Fix work, nice. Oh, you know what it was? It was stats down. I wanted to check one thing on stats down. That was the other thing. I wanted to make sure it was fixed before I went any further. So did I just not apply it to hearts or something? Because hearts is in its own section. I would understand why I missed that in the testing. Yeah, if it's not heart blocks, set current hearts. If new max hearts is less than min hearts. So what did it set min hearts to? Min hearts is set to 50. Unless the other flag was true. What a conundrum, chat. Yeah, because I think potentially when you re-roll my stats, it can slip below the minimum briefly due to how it's coded, but I don't have an issue with that because it'll correct itself for the most part. It's very rare that it'll go below that minimum. But I'm really surprised that stats down didn't fix that. So I'm just looking into it real quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna look into my tool config. I just want to make sure it's not something silly, like I just flipped it and forgot about it. And I think that's it for the fixes. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with where it is for the most part. We'll be adding, I think, some of the cheats in at some point. I might take a look at the file since I have to open this up anyway. And that'll give me a better understanding of what to expect. So that'll require me pushing, I think, another... That one, if I touch a cheat, that one 100% needs... Like, I'm gonna version that up. But for this one, I might just do an override. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I might as well just push the fix here. I mean, it's kind of important I get those minor fixes out of the way. But I think for... If we start playing with sub-only... Or not sub-only. Arts-only level 3... I think that'll be in its own patch for sure. That requires a lot more testing on my end to make sure that it works. I'm just gonna very briefly look at the cheat file and see if I can understand it. I mean, maybe? I mean, I'll give an example of, like, what's... I'll just put it in the chat so chat can see what I'm looking at. So, like, that, for example, is one of the extra range hitboxes. So I think, like, a la carte attack hitbox width, I think, is the name of the cheat. Main RAM, I think, is there forever. And I think it's consistent across all the values. I think the initial value is part of the cheat, and then the 4-0 is the actual code. So I think I understand that portion. I don't know what the BH0 and none mean, because some of them are different. Some of them are D, some of them are B, some of them are W. So I think just entering the code, I'll be able to figure it out. Like, maybe it stands for, like, word or something, or... Oh, you know what it is? It's probably words, bytes, and I don't know what the D is, because I don't think we've seen a D cheat before. I'm learning things, chat. So yeah, maybe I can add this cheat in. I don't think I'll do that on stream, but this is promising. I think I'm understanding what the columns are, because they're not labeled columns, just so you're aware, chat. It is just reading it like it is space-separated code. So I think as long as I give, if I replace like Alucard, attack, hitbox, and the values there, or at least the first two values there, I might be able to just directly add the cheat. We had a few cheats. Yeah, because compare it to this one, for example, chat. This will be your reference. So you can understand what I mean about them being a little different. So I think we've seen contact damage. I don't think we played it on stream today, but this contact damage, that value was in the cheat list that we have. So I think if I do this, we might be able to just add in turbo mode. What do you say, chat? Should I try to get turbo mode working today? I guess it all really depends on when other things come up. Cat's chanting turbo mode. Yeah, I mean, it's not as hard to code as I thought. I don't know why there's certain spaces here. So I'm gonna take the contact damage as my template, and I'll just try to modify it. I mean, this shouldn't do anything. So we'll call this, I'll call it turbo mode. And then I have to give it the values we had before. Although now we're coming across a conundrum. How did it get to this set of values? Because that's actually not enough characters. Hold on, I think I have to look at the cheat list. So I think what is happening is that part of the code, like there's 12 characters in the code, maybe 4 of those characters are designated to state if it's a word or a byte, and I just haven't ever really paid attention to that until just now. So I want to see if that is true. If that is true, I think I understand what to do. That does seem to be the case. So if it starts with 8-0, I cut it off, and then it would be the same. Okay, we're learning, chat. So I can ignore 8-0 in the code. So my rapid fire code... We're on the fly learning, chat. I've never done this before. So this is the code normally, chat. I think what I have to enter is this. That way we can work it out. It's a puzzle. I think I cut out the 8-0. I think that just designates that it's a word. So I think this is valid. Hopefully you're doing well, Kirk. We are on the fly figuring things out. Literally impromptu. I didn't think I would be doing this on stream, but I think that should work. Oh, and you know what, chat? So I think I figured out something else. So when you see a code like this, that final 0, I think is the toggle state. I think, maybe. There has to be something that says whether it's on or off. So I think that might mean it's on. Yeah, I think that's what that means. Okay, we're learning. I know, like, I don't know if there's a guide to understanding this stuff, but you know what? We'll do it on the fly. So we have now created turbo mode. It exists in my cheat file. So let's try to figure out how to call it properly. So I guess in order to summon it, I have to declare it. So we're gonna call it cheat turbo mode, right? We have to declare it. And then what else do we have to do in order to get it to work? We have to declare it one other location. Yeah, exactly. So then we can call, we have a command called get cheats. So we'll say turbo mode is equal to, we'll say cheats by get cheat name, and then we called it turbo mode. So it should, in theory, find this. Although I have to check how I spelled it. That's actually important. Okay. All capitals. Okay, so get cheats updated. 0 means it's on rather than 1. No, Kirk, it's off, is what I'm saying. Some of them have 1, some of them don't, and the ones that look like they're on have the 1. Thank you for stopping by, Try. So this turbo mode is now active. So I just have to give it a command arbitrarily. That's gonna be interesting. What should I call it? I guess I could still call it turbo mode. Do I have to take a template of something? Let me do a template of unarmed, maybe? Not really sure what this will be in terms of balance. I guess it's slightly weaker than Rushdown. Oh, I guess I'll put it there for now. Chat will not be able to run this command, though, because I have to add this to the bot, but I should be able to run it. We'll call this .turbo mode, which I don't have a chaos name for it, or the equivalency thereof. We have to call this turbo mode equals turbo mode. That should be fine. As long as it's declared, it can find it. So on the fly command design, and then I have to update the UI to do it. Where was I in terms of coding? So we're talking about overriding the turbo mode. So this has to have a new name, so this name has to be turbo mode, which is the only thing it could be. Locks hearts, locks weapon. No, it doesn't do any of those. Let's remove those. And it needs to call the method name of turbo mode. So we're just gonna talk out loud all the code, chat. We're doing it on the fly. Now I have to go back to unarmed. I'm using that as my template. I'm gonna copy what's here. We have to make a new timer. This turbo mode inevitably has to turn off at some point. Oh, there is a lot to change for the command, but we'll try to get it going. That'll be the goal for the stream. We're gonna end with turbo mode if we can. The turbo mode timer, that has to have turbo mode off. Again, turbo mode has to turn off at some point. I think that's okay. We've now declared the timers. Oh, no, I didn't declare the timers. I set the timers, I never declared. Gotta initialize, Kirk. Initialize those variables. But in the meantime, enjoy the music as I try to code out loud with my super slow coding speed. Let's see, this would be a neutral timer. So I'm gonna copy what we have here for unarmed timer. We're gonna call it turbo mode timer. So the timer is set up, but it doesn't do anything. Let's go back to unarmed. We're gonna copy paste that command. The only thing I'm not as certain is what I have to do to enable disable. I have to look at the syntax again. Oh, I just do dot enable, dot disable. Okay, that's straightforward. I probably should have chosen a different command other than unarmed because there is a lot of logic in there. That's okay, we could clean it out. Yeah, like eventually I have to have it set up that it gives us a relic, for example. But I don't feel like coding that right now. On this turbo mode off. The only thing turbo mode off really technically needs to do is turn off the timer. It doesn't do anything else here. So I can clear out everything that it's defined with and just say turbo mode dot enable. That's all I have to do. The turbo mode off is just 2 lines of code. That's always nice, right, chat? I'm gonna clear everything that's an unarmed because it is literally irrelevant. Well, I could force it to give us sleep stone temporarily, I guess. I should leave some of this logic in here. Yeah. We can improve. I'll make a note to myself just to say, like, remove leap stone if not already gained. Question mark? I mean, I could let it technically give it to you and keep it. So I think for the purpose of testing, I will make sure we get the leap stone. But I think everything else I just delete and I just do turbo mode dot enable. That's it. So after you set up all the references, it just ends up being the functions themselves are just 2 lines. Just enable, disable. I like that. Oh, I need to rename this. It's gonna get confused. So I just have to call this one turbo mode, and then we're almost at the point of testing. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. So assuming the cheat works, yeah, I'd prefer not to be perma-turboed. We just implemented something we saw today, so that would be progress. I have to give myself the ability to do something in the API, so I have to check in the chaos form. I might move Rushdown over to a positive command. I think I'm gonna have to do that. I think we're gonna relabel that to be positive. I think because it grants invincibility. I don't think I could call it a moderate ability anymore, or a neutral command. And then we'll replace what Rushdown used to be with Turbo. Maybe. I'll think about it. I'll take chat opinions at some point on it for sure. Rushdown is very strong, but I guess it really just depends, because I'd have to retool it to be a positive command. I'll think about it. Let's call this one turbo mode. Oh, I have to call it button. Turbo mode button. Else it's not going to do anything. And I'm just going to copy literally whatever unarmed does. We're just going to keep it as the template all the way through, chat. Yeah, like technically what could happen from like a balancing standpoint, if I wanted Rushdown could have 2 different effects. Like right now it kind of only has 2 effects anyway, so it wouldn't be like a huge change for me. So like what would happen is like before Holy Glasses, you just bonk into them and you take damage, and that's how it works. But once you get Holy Glasses, it'll be the one where you're just invincible the whole time. Chat may or may not like that. We'll see. Maybe it's more fair to keep it on rotation. I'm very much open to whatever the chat wants on that, for sure. But I'm just saying, there's ways you could take the same kind of effects and make them positive or negative. It doesn't make a big difference to me as long as it's interesting to the chat, I would say. We're gonna call this one turbo mode button underscore click. And all this has to do is call turbo mode. So this is literally its only job, chat. So we just program the form to do something. Always nice. And I have to make sure the button actually has it, or else that would just be really sad. Oh, it keeps it in the order that I placed it. Okay, well that's not too bad then. So I think it's in a testable state. We'll have to see if it compiles, if I made any coding errors. And then we could briefly test Rushdown again, no matter what. Well, this one, turbo mode. Yeah, turbo mode looks so chaotic. I don't see how the chat... Like, seeing what it can do, I'm like, I don't see how chat wouldn't want this in the game. I just can't picture a world where chat would not want to see turbo mode. Oh, so... let's build it, I guess? Build succeeded. It's warning me I didn't use Honest Gamer Active, but that's fine. We're not testing legacy commands. Let's see, chat. Did the build do what I want? Is the real question. Did I mess it up? I'm gonna open up the folder in which it just made something. And then I have to open up... Oh, you know what I should do? I should actually edit this file to be the same, the cheat file in both locations. That way I don't have a chance of it overriding by accident. Yeah, let's disable that and that should be fine. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So the cheats... Oh, I understand now. I understand what it's doing. So this is just because we had an attack potion when I went to save. So remember that I did that. So let me actually clear these out, and then that should work okay. Okay. So we've slightly tweaked the cheat file. That should be good to go. I just have to figure out where it just put this file. Again, the hardest part of coding. I have way too many folders. I need a better way of doing this for sure. Oh, it took me to the source file. I'm not interested in the source file. Where did it output it? Okay, there's my new file. Good sign. I found it, chat. We're gonna go back into our game folder. We're gonna replace the build that we had. And that should be all we have to do. In theory, I should be able to run it right now. Let's see if it works. I have almost everything I have. Oh, let me just close that because that's going to confuse me for sure. Oh. We'll need a window open actually for the emulator. Okay, let's hopefully we hear some positive sounds. No game crashing. We're gonna pause on that really awesome version of Divine Bloodlines. The game has no issues booting, which is to be expected, but let's actually boot up the cheats. And then if it doesn't crash... Oh, it crashed. What didn't it like? Oh, it didn't like the initialized timers. Something's not right, chat. We gotta go and fix it. I heard the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So close, chat. We were so close. Well, anyway, back to music. What did I not do in the timers correctly? I added it to initialize timers. It didn't like that, though. Oh, wait a minute. Is this because... Is this a... Oh, it's a tool config issue. Oh, tool config. You get me every time. Damn you, tool config, chat. Every time. Anytime it crashes, it's always tool config. Why do I even guess... Why do I even think it's anything other than tool config? I should just delete it every time I test. Save me a lot of time. Because I added a new name for the turbo mode, so it wasn't there. Even though it is there, it just didn't reapply it. Yeah, let's try this again. We're just gonna have a game named Tool Config and nobody will understand. It'll be fine. Okay, will it not crash this time? Did it load properly? No, it still didn't load properly. Really? Huh. Okay. Let me see what it generated in the tool config. It's still probably a tool config issue. Don't get me wrong. It probably still did not put the command where I wanted it to go. That's fine. We'll get there eventually. Did it come up with the name? Oh, yeah, I did forget something in the tool config. It's always tool config related, chat. So I have to set some minimum values for the timer. I think that's why it's having it fit. Let me go to tool config real quick. So we actually have to define it within tool config again. So I made the name, it just didn't have the right values. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy paste unarmed again, and then it should be good. So it's still technically a tool config problem, chat. I did miss something this time other than me just not deleting it. So I have to call this one turbo mode. That should be good. Is that all I have to do? Because we declared the name, so it knows the name. It's now declared in the tool config properly. So hopefully this will just work. But I gotta do new build. I know it's like a 1-9 matchup. I win maybe once every 10 attempts, chat, against tool config. Otherwise, get bodied forever. Okay, so hopefully that will resolve the issue, and if that doesn't, I'll take a look at what didn't work. Because of all the things that was going to give me a problem, I was 100% expecting the cheat to not work. I mean, that would be the natural assumption, but I forgot the power of tool config, chat. I'm foolish. Okay, I want to bring all my folders, so when I'm drag and dropping into my test folder versus my code folder, I can just look at it in one spot. So then I gotta delete tool config again. I remember, chat. Got deleted this time. We're gonna go ahead and do it again. For those not aware, that basically saves all the settings for the game when you go to set it up. So for example, if I apply the bot API key so that you guys can join in, that requires an update and it'll save a local copy of the configuration or the tools config. The problem is that, like, if I add something to it, it's not able to detect that as coded, and it won't bother. So you're just kind of effed. Just got to delete it every time. So now that we added a new command, it 100% will not like that. Let's try again, chat. Will it crash? It's almost a channel bet worthy. Really? It still crashed. But it's in okay, why did it crash this time? Hold on, chat. So close. What did I forget? This time I swear I had everything there. Turbo mode. Turbo mode's defined. I found it in tool config. That's a good sign. We'll figure it out, chat. I have to think about this. So, again, it's like really... I don't like how it sets it up because it's very hard for me to troubleshoot once I miss something. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. This is why I don't like doing the code on stream, because I'll just forget something because I'm trying to go fast. And that does not work with this. Turbo mode. Turbo mode is defined as turbo space mode. Is it that I just didn't use a space? Is that what it is? I didn't use a space. It's still tool config related, chat. It's always tool config. I hate it. I absolutely hate it, and I will try to think of a better way to write it. Because there are so many times where I have like just one letter not quite the same way, and it'll build it, it won't have any issues with it, but when I go to run it, it'll fail. It's like, I wish I could just tell by running the line. Maybe I'll set up like a test script for this. Maybe that would help me catch it faster. So anyway, tool config again, chat. Gotta rebuild. So this time we have the latest build. Try again. The brute force method. I mean, I got almost everything in one try in my defense. It's tool config. I always forget how to do that right. And to be fair, it is very specific to this. Like, the actual adding of a command was simple, but trying to open it up so that people can modify it, that's where the problem comes in. Okay, let's see. Will it crash? Well, I have to boot up the game first to find out. Come on, detect the interval. It still didn't work. Wow. I don't know, chat. This is the worst. I hate it. It's tool config again. Did I not delete tool config? Is that what happened? Because again, I waste a lot of time by not deleting. When did it last build tool config? No, that looks recent. So it's still having an issue with the latest one. Interesting. Well, I corrected the quote-unquote typo. I'm not sure why this time it's not allowing me to do it, unless it's just being weird. I throw my hands in the air. I deleted tool config again, and it worked. Whatever. It had the timestamp for the same time I clicked run, but the second time it worked. Whatever. Anyway, let's get back to the game. I haven't even got to the point of testing the command. The command is really simple. It's just, is cheat on, is cheat off. I should be able to see my cheat within the tool system, I think.
This one is special.
I do see it. It's listed as turbo mode. But the question is, does it work? Let's find out, chat. So it's not gonna say bot started because I had to clear tool config like 5 million times. If you understand why you don't hear special sound effects, it's because I have to delete tool config every single time I go to test this, more or less, which is ridiculous. We'll play on the Tinko file. That's fine. Also, I don't technically need music while we're doing this. Let's see, chat. We're gonna get to the UI. Did it work? It's got the neutral command. That's a good sign. Okay, so that is working. The notification display is not there because I didn't code it. We were just looking to test it. But yeah, turbo mode's there. I'll update it so that the notification timer is there. As I said before, I just wanted just to see if we could add the cheat. And yeah, we did it. Yeah, we're off. See that, chat? Oh, sorry, it's because I let go. Never mind. It'll last a while. It should last a minute, I think. But without seeing the timer indicator, it's a little hard to see. Yeah, we could just turn on the cheat whenever we want, apparently. So yeah, in case Kirk had not seen the turbo mode, let's look at that turbo. It's just something else, chat. Look at it go, chat. It's a thing of beauty. So I'll give it like another minute or so, and if it doesn't turn off by itself, I'll take a look. Well, I'm not able to actually make this jump. Yeah, I still have to think of the best way to get around that for sure. I might have to mess with the jump physics, maybe? Thinking about it. Think about it. That turbo is real. Like, we can almost make that, chat. Oh, with Wolf, I should be able to make that, actually. Oh, we're not. That's the wrong button. Oh, no, that kills your momentum instantly. Never mind. But I love the turbo mode, chat. Give it a second or so. Okay, I had the cheats file up on the side, and it looked like it turned off. Did it? It did. Okay. So even though the timer is not coded, the timer off worked. Yay. Okay. Yeah, chat. I'll figure out the pricing of what I want to do with it for sure. Yeah, it took a little longer than normal. I think because of it has I think I took a longer than normal duration when I was copying. I think I put it on 1:30 instead of just like a minute, which is why it took a while. And that wasn't too bad. Oh, oops. Man, Tetra Spirit must do a lot of damage, considering how many punches I need compared to, like, Tetra Spirit hits. Ridiculous. Goodbye, enemy. So yeah, we now have turbo mode. Isn't that exciting, chat? On-the-fly coding, trying to figure it all out. Not bad. I think we'll close it there for now, though. Let's chat a little bit. Are there any other things you'd like to see, perhaps with turbo mode? I think at minimum, I need to have some kind of workaround to enable better jump height. We did try to use the cheat where we could get multi-jump in the air, but the problem with that is that then you couldn't dive kick. And that was half the fun of turbo mode, for sure. That was half the fun, chat. We'll listen to a little Castlevania in the backdrop. So, yeah, I need to think a little more of how to balance it, but for sure, I'm really happy about that. So I think what I'm going to do is that probably for sometime next week, I'm going to be implementing... I'm just going to call... This is rapid fire. Just call it turbo mode. That's what people would understand that as. We're going to have, I think, turbo mode more fleshed out. And I think we're going to have the double up of sub-weapons, as well as the longer Holy Water and taller Holy Water. Now, what I'm not as certain about is... Most of these were one-line changes, so how do you insert multi-lines? That I'm really not sure about. So I have to see if there's a cheat in there that is already more than one line, so I could get an idea of the format. But for adding a single-line cheat, that was pretty easy. So I'm not sure if it's like... I mean, I could technically code each individual line as a different cheat name. Technically, I could do that. It would make more sense if I can get it to just have one name is for multi-lines of code. But I mean, if I just don't know, because I just don't have the knowledge of how that works. I guess there are technically alternatives. Yeah, adding a cheat, really not that bad. Not bad at all, chat. See, the only... Oh, I also need to make a note. Finish coding timer for turbo. Because we kept it really simple just for play testing. So we're going to have to do that. But yeah, expect that probably in the future. As I said before, I might move Rushdown to be more of a positive command. And then it just gets empowered once you get Holy Glasses. It is pretty fun. I don't think price-wise it should be anywhere near what would be like the old version of Invincibility / 4 Beast should be. Because it has a lot of drawbacks. It gets haste, a special version of haste, which is nice. But you don't just get like free reign attacks and things like that. You are actually restricted. And it's also kind of it's like almost neutral, as I said before. On its tier 1, I feel like its tier 1 is very neutral. Because not being able to hit things is kind of annoying. In terms of like, certain bosses, if you're low in health, it just means you die. You can't really beat them. So think about it. Nothing really stops me from having another neutral command, I suppose. I just like it from the sense of evening out the number of commands on each. So I'll think about it, chat. I'll think about it. But I'll definitely take opinions in the meantime of where chat would like certain things to go. We never tested out spike immunity, but I think I can add that very easily to face tank. Actually, no. Face tank doesn't have a timer. Never mind. I don't think we should do that then. I mean, it could make you immune to spikes forever, but I don't think that would be the intent. We'll leave that one as is. Maybe it'll make more sense later. As I said before, I can always combine different effects there. I definitely, at minimum, want to get the double up effect of the weapons on Hearts Only level 3. Even if it doesn't come up that often, it just gives the viewer the incentive to get there. And I feel like it's a very big power difference between when you first get the purely random sub-weapon to the better list of weapons. I guess in terms of things to do, Hearts Only level 2, any way to improve it. Without being OP. Like, more intelligence up might work. Just like small bonuses, so that way it's more noticeably different from level 1. Level 3 will have a very, very noticeable difference for sure. So that's something to think about. If chat has any suggestions for that, I would be 100% open for that. I want to make the levels feel a bit more unique. Like Rushdown between level 1 and level 2 feel very different, but between level 2 and level 3, they don't feel that different. So I might even change it up a little more, but we'll see how people feel about it. Let me put this under the needs work. So I still have to remove, I think, some of the null enemies that are within the ambush list. Oh, we fixed the bot. I can just remove that. I will list Pain Trade as if I want to, because we did actually fix the formula, quote unquote. We made it stronger than it was previously. X, I have to add in some more functions, perhaps. I think that's not too bad. Turbo mode, we actually got up and running. Surprisingly quickly. Make sure stats are set to 0 after resets. Make sure stat halves these values. Oh yeah, we had the nerfed Hex. Hex didn't break our stats while we were playing, so that fixes there. I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm pretty sure we retested every issue that Hex had. And stats down 100% nerfs Hex. I already tested that. That way, if you remove, let's say, 10 strength with Hex, because I think it halves your stats, and somebody's stats down, it should only add 5. I'm pretty sure that was working, or else I would end up with really big jumps in stats, where that didn't really happen, because it applied to both. So I'm feeling pretty confident that that is working. We'll have to retest, I think, Haste and Rushdown. But I don't think it'll be on this stream. Oh, we renamed the meter. Chat got to see that. Summoner, chat got to see that. HP for MP. Chat saw that. We updated the text for the command list. I guess I could call it mostly a success. We fixed bugs. The only thing I have to really look out for is probably the Rushdown save room fix. I might put in a specific check, like if is in save room, don't use speed. I think might be the way to do it. I think haste works very similarly, where if you're in the haste, when we're in the save room, haste is temporarily disabled. So I just have to apply the same thing to Rushdown. So that means that technically the old Legacy Melty Blood should glitch you the same way. Unless it was like just not fast enough to do it, which is also possible. Because I didn't change anything from like how that works other than just increasing the speed. So very interesting. So I think that's it for now. I can't think of anything else to do. We have quite a lot to potentially look at. I could put that in my little work in progress document. So if chat has any suggestions for other commands they'd like to see, I think we talked about last time, I don't know if this was on stream or off stream, so I'll just bring it up again. I'm generally not as interested in the ones that are something you might see in like a crowd control kind of game. So the things that just instantly kill the player, I don't have as much interest in doing. Like in theory, if I really wanted to support it, it wouldn't be hard to do. It would just involve setting up like a separate list of commands. I would give them their own icon. So chat, we would have to come up with an icon because I wouldn't want them in our normal categories at all. So it'd probably be like the cruel commands if I were to name it something. And it would be like your typical like set HP to 1, half HP, half MP. Like all the ones that I think are in a typical crowd control technically are doable. I just have no interest in playtesting it or running it. But I was gonna say, if people technically gave a lot of subs, I might do it for a bribe, chat. I won't rule that out. But it would have to be a lot for me to even consider it. As I said before, I would not run with it. I would not leave it on by default. And it requires a lot of work to set up the bot command properly. Speaking of which, I need to make sure for turbo mode I write down add to bot UI, UX, and command list. Because chat would like to be able to use turbo mode on me at some point. So the command still has a little while to go, but I think the proof of concept, figuring out cheats on the fly by testing cheats first and kind of recognizing the patterns, I think we figured it out. As I said before, the only mystery I think at this point is probably the multi-line cheats. I'm not sure if there's a better way to do that. So I would have to take a look at the existing. And even if it doesn't work, I have a workaround where every single line is technically a separate cheat. Technically. I think that's actually what's being done with what would be extra range, because extra range has like 4 cheat lines. So I think that is how it works, based off of looking at the existing commands. So there we go, chat. It's all part of the learning process. So we can make turbo mode more complicated, for sure. But hey, now we have opened the door, I guess, to new cheats. I will probably, as I said before, not implement warp to library. I think that would be a cruel command. Just forcing the player to go back there every time. It's like, nah, I'm not interested in experiencing that. Maybe some people are very masochistic. I am not one of them. I like being challenged. I don't like it being overly hard, though. If I find it too easy, then yeah, I don't blame chat for like halving stats. Exclamation mark, go to your room. Pretty much. But yeah, pretty happy with how that worked. I think we just had the one rushdown bug. It was just improperly flipping the speed toggle. Everything else looked like it was checking the speed lock, so I think it was just due to rushdown ending. It confused the game as to what was going on. Because normally, underwater and speed didn't stack. I think it was just a side effect from rushdown. But if we find another command that does it, I guess I'll notify you on stream if I find it. I'll double check the VOD, as I said before. I think it's mostly due to rushdown. So I'll make a note. Check VOD for speed flag disable. So I'm pretty sure... it had to do with rushdown. It might only be able to hold it a certain amount of time too. So it might have been like it was literally permanently locked, but it just forces it through after a set amount of time, which is possible. I have to double check how that works. But hopefully, chat, you had a good time. I think it's been a mostly good experience for sure with the testing. So we're at the point where it's looking like a pretty solid beta build. Like we have like just some minor changes for our first release. We caught like 90% of it. in our other tests, and one of it was introduced post-stream. So chat cannot be blamed for that at all. I'm surprised the rushdown glitch didn't happen when we were testing. That one is actually very surprising to me. I guess I've always been using it to go between rooms. So that one technically was in the previous build. But everything with the underwater bug, that's specific to this version, I'm pretty sure. It's not the version that the chat play tested last time, because last time I think Get Juggled and Rushdown were still stacking. And then we like very hastily did another build. You've been thorough with the testing. Indeed, indeed. So hopefully, I mean, the internet seems good now. If it's good tomorrow, I would like to do some VP tomorrow for sure. But I think for the sake of YouTube, we're going to say goodbye to YouTube. I was thinking whether or not I wanted to stream these and record these. Mostly the recording angle, but I figure if people miss it and they just want to see how much has changed since the beginning, I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing to document. So say goodbye again to YouTube chat, as we're going to talk about some things like other weekend schedule stuff that they don't really need to hear on YouTube again.